guys, what's up? I'm here to talk about Honor Bright's debut full-length on Triple Crown Records, and it's called Action, Drama, and Suspense. Now, this is a 5-piece band from New York, and I guess you can call them borderline popcore. And for those who don't know what popcore is, it's kind of like pop punk meets hardcore. And for those who don't know what type of bands would fall into that category, you could put 4 Years Strong, Set Your Goals, Wonder Years, A Loss for Words, Hit the Lights, and so forth. Bands kind of like those bands. And this band is you can kind of fit them in there a little bit. This band kind of reminds me of This Time Next Year meets Just Surrender meets Hit the Lights, and surprisingly kind of reminds me of Midtown. This album actually kind of reminded me of Midtown's second album called The Best Revenge. Revenge is the best. It's their second album. I can't remember. It's called Revenge is the best way to but you know what I'm talking about, basically. So kind of had a Midtown vibe, and the reason I say that is because Midtown kind of had this whole dual vocal thing, because three of their guys sang, and I read somewhere that every guy in this band sings at some point during the songs, but I could be mistaken because I am kind of unfamiliar with this band. But there's a lot of vocalists, a lot of gang vocals, a lot of background vocals, which I love, big choruses, good guitar work, and it definitely some of the songs here kind of remind me of some of the songs from Midtown's second album, so that's great. But yeah, this band is actually really, really good. I really, really like this album a lot. It also kind of reminded me of Fall Out Boy's Take This to Your Grave, or you could say maybe Saves the Days Through Being Cool album. And if you like those albums, you'll probably like this. Although, in my opinion, this album's not quite as good as those albums or that Midtown album, but there are definitely signs throughout this album that are really great. There are moments that are really great, some moments that are kind of okay, because there's maybe a song or two that are kind of filler for me, in my opinion. But yeah, like I mentioned, dual vocalists, which is really good. Gang vocals, I'm a sucker for gang vocals, and there's spread throughout big catchy choruses, which is really good. And a lot of the songs are really energetic, and I love that. To me, their best songs are when they kind of, because some of the songs will be like energetic, but it won't have a big chorus, or some of the songs will have a really catchy chorus, but it's not like really energetic. So, but to me, the best is when they kind of mix all of it together, like How to Break a Heart, which is the first song on the album. Really, really good intro song. Great chorus, good guitar work, a lot of background vocals at the end. A lot of good stuff in that song. Sleepless in Syracuse, which is the second song. Probably the best chorus on the whole album, if not top 3. Very, very good song. Also the last song, Bed Notch and Boomsticks, awesome song. It's a long song. It's like 7 minutes, but the song's really only 3 minutes, and then it goes on later to kind of do an acoustic little thing at the end. But that song, amazing energy, great chorus. And also track 5, Welcome to New York, Now Get a Job. It's one of the shortest songs, but it's like really super energetic, really awesome song. And it comes before kind of a slower paced one called Off Limits, which I love when bands do that, when they kind of put a slower number and then they put like a really energetic song afterwards. I love when they do that. But there are a couple songs that are kind of filler to me. Stay Gold, Dennis Hoffman, Stay Gold is it's not bad. There's no bad song by any means, but that one doesn't really stick out to me as much, or Hold Fast, or even Off Limits. Those kind of just fall flat a little bit for me. But other than that, this is a really, really great album. I would definitely recommend it. I'm gonna give it a 4 1/4. I think I need to listen to this a lot more, and I think with each listen, it's gonna get better in my opinion. So You know what? I'm gonna change it to a 4.5. 4.5. I think it will get better as I keep listening to it, because I do have a few songs stuck in my head right now, and that's always a good sign. My favorite tracks off of this, and ones that I think you should definitely check out, is How to Break a Heart, Welcome to New York, and I'll Get a Job, Bed Notch and Boomsticks, and Sleepless in Syracuse. If you don't like any of those 4 songs, you won't like this band. So definitely check this out. Honor Brights, action, drama, suspense, and it's their debut for Triple Crown Records, who love that label. And check this out, 4.5 stars.